The topics we discuss are many.
No story too bold to talk about.
Strictly our own opinions.
But they are opinions from people like you.
Welcome to the NAKE'd podcast. Just an announcement, listeners. We will be taking a break next week, so we will not be having an episode come out. But look forward to tomorrow, Saturday, when we have both Circle of Jerkles and You Heard premiering. Yay! We're excited for it to be back.
Circle of Jerkles.
Circle of Jerkles. I like that. Can we change that to our name, Ethan?
Also, a thank you to our Patreons, Tori.
Woo!
Tori.
Oh my god. I'm just so ready to go to the beach. Hey guys, it's Keelan.
Wow, that was out of nowhere. Hey, it's Ethan.
I thought you were going to say something about Bukake. What the hell, dude? It's your DM Tekka, Alan.
Why were you wanting to hear about it? It's a very confused fiance, Norma.
He's just finally letting you know what he's into, okay? Calm down, let him.
No, you were talking about Bukake.
Before we got engaged.
Oh!
Damn.
Guess we need to hear those stories.
That's a hard no, though. So you know.
Damn it. You know what else might be a hard no? TikTok getting banned in the United States.
Ooh.
So, before the beginning of the weekend last week, there was all these talks about TikTok being banned from the United States, just like in India. And, I mean, we all know TikTok can't really take that kind of financial loss. So, apparently, TikTok, the owners of TikTok, I forgot what they're called, Byte Tech or something of the other?
Bite dance.
Yeah.
Or dance bite.
Dance Byte and Microsoft have been in talks for Microsoft to purchase the American side of TikTok. So Microsoft wants to run TikTok within the United States. And I think that's pretty cool. I'd buy it. I'd download it.
So they want to be a shell company?
Well, what they said is they had published a blog post and they said that they would do a full security review and then publish that review, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, but India, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, they've all already came out and said, hey, don't use TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have. Well, in order to persuade the president to allow this to happen, Microsoft said that after their security review of the application and how it works and what it grabs, it's gonna publish the findings as Norma had stated, and they're gonna delete everything that is dedicated to the United States residents, the United States users, the Canadian users, Australian users, New Zealand users, and I think the UK, if I recall correctly. But they want to remove all of the data from the Chinese servers and bring it over onto Microsoft servers to be hosted here in the United States.
But TikTok said they don't store anything on Chinese servers. So what's the story here? Where's the truth at?
I have no fucking clue. Honestly,
I
wanna
demand the
find out.
truth.
We actually downloaded like some alternate, like TikTok wannabes apps just to see like what people are coming up with. And Alan downloaded one called Byte, Byte, and I mean compared to TikTok, it's trash.
It really is. Like the application's all there, the content isn't. It's everywhere else, and it's really difficult to find something that you like because there's not really.
Is it just because there's not a lot of users on that app?
There are some users, because I do see different faces, like between yesterday and today. But there's just not that much content. It's old. It's like it's been there for hours, maybe even days almost.
It's just like, it's not entertaining content. And I think with TikTok it is like really entertaining. I mean, think about if Microsoft buys TikTok and they move it to a U.S. site. That's more jobs, especially during a pandemic.
Yeah. I have a question for y'all as parents. What if Eros got a school assignment about making a TikTok video?
No, fuck no.
No. I take the
I've
video.
seen this.
Really?
I've seen this assignment on like my news feed somewhere. One of the parents, their child had to do a TikTok video, and it wasn't supposed to be set to the public or anything like that. But yeah, it was to use that platform. And I'm just like, they're kind of young for that, aren't they?
Oh hell no! Yeah, we'd be storming that school.
Yeah, no. I tell this teacher we're not doing this.
Like a TikTok inspired video? Like, did they turn it in directly to the teacher, or they wanted them to publish it on the platform?
They weren't supposed to publish it publicly on the platform, but there was like a code or something that only the teacher could see.
Nah.
So they would make it with the app and put it to where the teacher and the other classmates could see it.
Yeah, hell no.
Sounds like that teacher has some shady stuff going on.
Or like, this code gets out, right? And anybody can view it.
Mm-hmm.
How old were these kids, too? Like, that's like a big consideration.
Mm-hmm.
I think like 13, 14 maybe. They were older.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you can't use that app without your parents' permission.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you can be 13, right?
Yeah. As far as internet laws and underage kids goes, and I'm not a lawyer here, websites aren't allowed to store any data for anyone under the age of 13. 13 and over, they're allowed to handle it, they're allowed to store it, but even then, you still need parents' permission. So
Yeah.
that's ultimately up to the parents. I would say no.
I would say no, too. Like, if you want me to do an inspired video, like, I'll get creative with my phone camera and iMovie,
Yeah.
But, like, to suggest that and say, oh, yeah, just use TikTok and publish it on this platform, even though it's private. Like, that's just really shady, especially with everything going on around that. No, thank you.
Yeah, no.
That's like the teachers using the free version of Zoom and then being surprised when the Chinese are watching all the videos.
Mm-hmm. Some school districts even went as far as to buy Zoom licenses for all the teachers so that the students and the kids could use them.
No, why is my fucking tax money going to some stupid time wasting app? No, they need to start teaching these kids fucking history and math. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many other underfunded educational apps that they could be putting it towards. And I get it, for schools it's a hard decision sometimes of, what technology should we go with because none of it's been tested. So, for a lot of times it's a shot in the dark for them. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
But not TikTok.
Not TikTok. There's no reason that the same people who did it for the Vine should be teaching my kids how to use TikTok, okay?
Hey, but they're doing it for the Vine, bro.
Like, those are the people that are the teachers now.
Oh my god.
It's kind of scary, right? Because I have a lot of teacher friends, and I'm like, ooh. I love you guys. You're
right.
great. And you're amazing teachers, but who you are as people, if my teachers were as I was messing with the wrong ones. Just kidding. I was a good kid. I'm a good noodle.
I'm a good noodle.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like kind of the equivalent of, like when your teacher starts rapping to like make it have meaning to you. Like teachers are like, oh, TikTok is very popular. Maybe this will inspire you to do your assignment. But I think there's other ways of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Eros had that one assignment. That was a lot of fun that y'all did. If you give a mouse a cookie.
Oh, yeah. He had to draw something and then bake a treat with the children's book.
Mm-hmm.
That was the easy one because I was like, I don't even know what. I mean, do I just get a bunch of fruit half eaten for a very hungry caterpillar? Like, what do I do?
Make him eat all the fruit.
But that's cool. It's interactive. It's like, I guess we have technology to make our lives easier. So kids shouldn't be using the technology in school. It's like you need to learn the basics and you need to learn how to do this stuff without a calculator.
Yeah.
Or without, Googling a recipe on TikTok.
You don't Google a recipe
like
on TikTok.
Such a boomer
oh
right
my
now.
God.
Right?
Dad.
But I do. I know I hope to instill like a foundation of knowledge in our children. Like I want them to know what a VHS is. I don't know.
I get that. I understand, like, wanting to make sure that your kids know what they have. so that they understand. Eros playing older video games and then going back to play newer video games. He loves the older video games. They're just way too hard for him. So he's always complaining and asking for help. And we have to tell him, like, no, this is what video games are for. They're to challenge you.
I mean, if you want to look at, I mean, they're not just entertaining. Like, Zelda's a quest game. It's a puzzle. Figure it out. Like, or, you know, like with Mario, like you have to try a couple of times and, you know, eventually get a level. I remember playing Super Mario World and being pissed off every time I tried to do a castle and I couldn't get past the fucking castle. But you had to keep doing it until you figured it out.
Yeah.
Finally beat the water temple at 26.
Fuck yeah.
And it was so easy too, huh?
With my guidebook it was. I could never get past Shadow Link.
It's easy, Goron sword.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have the Goron sword because I don't power play through. I enjoy the story they give me.
So...
Just enjoy the story quicker.
Speaking of enjoying the story...
20 years, I guess, is long enough.
Speaking of enjoying the story, I think we've all been enjoying Cursed on Netflix.
Oh my god, yes. I really enjoyed Cursed. It was a fun take on the King Arthur mythology. It was unique. I feel like it was a nod to all these different, you know, storylines that we've grown up with. You hearing stories about, watching Disney movies about. And it was just different. I really enjoyed it. And fucking Merlin, man.
Oh my god.
I don't want any spoilers, but there's one scene.
Spoilers alert.
Yeah, spoilers alert. But Merlin, he yielded that power. He wielded it.
He's fucking powerful.
He's very powerful. It was really cool to see him in action because the whole show, he was like, "Oh, I don't have my magic. I don't have the sword."
Spoilers.
Sorry, guys.
They were warned. It's okay.
I'm really enjoying the story of it. There's a couple of parts where the writing leaves me wanting more because they'll have this amazing back and forth dialogue. And then at the end, it has like, it's just anticlimactic and it drops and it's like, oh, this is children's writing. I don't know. Because especially during the...
No, yeah, you could definitely tell there was certain writers on certain episodes that they would build it up and they'd be telling a good story. And then it's just like... Eh.
Yeah,
just story's over.
Kind of rough.
Yeah.
Just blows up.
I hope that they really nail down their writing crew for season 2 because that was a great story overall. Like, there are definitely some improvements.
If you look at the episode where she's having her visions with Merlin and they're going back and forth and they're talking, right? And then you're like, oh, okay. And then he goes, I'm your dad. Black screen. It was like, why didn't you do the black screen before the reveal? And then you have a whole episode of their, you know, story arc that leads to her, you know, a reveal. It's like, come on, guys. This is TV writing 101.
I think too that like the graphic novel was published in 2019, and for them to film, edit, create this, get this out by this year, especially now, like that's amazing.
Yeah.
So I guess we should back it up and explain like exactly what the show's about in case you're wanting to know. It is about the King Arthur series, but it's more of a take about like what happens before Arthur resumes power. So it tells the story of this fae kind. Her name's Nimue, and her village is slaughtered by these red paladins that are basically on the crusades, and
they're as racist as TT.
Watch out for an episode on our Patreon talking about our last D&D game.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's this girl and she's like super fucking powerful and she's entrusted with the Sword of Power, and she has to take it to Merlin. So it's about her quest there and her growth as a leader, becoming more of a woman, and it's just good. But I have to say, the one thing that really kind of turned me off was how much of a sniveling pussy Arthur was at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were empowering Nimoy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but at the same time, like, he could be equally as, like, powerful, or,
show fucking backbone, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I guess, like, the part was that, like, it's not likable to me, because to me, like, he's this knight who's, about honor and not lying and thieving, so it was, like, an interesting arc for me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so, like, the hot tub scene, right? Where he, like, blue balls her.
Well, hang on. First of all, about that scene, so the lead actress is Catherine Langford, who also starred in 13 Reasons Why. And when she first started getting ready to go into that little hot tub scene, I was like, girl, do you not remember what happened to you the last time you went into a hot tub with a guy?
Oh, God.
That's my shitty thought for the week.
Oh,
So,
no.
Okay. I watched the first season of 13 Reasons Why, and I was perfectly content. And she was the one character that was like, during that whole first season. I never saw season 2 or season 3, and I don't plan to, because it just sounds like a mess. But it took me a while for her to grow on me through the series, and I feel that she really grew into that character.
She really did, because I did not like her at first.
Yeah.
She did. But in the hot tub scene with Arthur, that's an example again of the writing. Like, the chemistry between them was going, and it was flowing, and then Arthur just had to go and be a twat and ruin it all.
Alan and I were like, is it gonna happen finally? Like,
and then he opens his big fat mouth. I'm like, dude, get laid.
And then the whole, like, she's like, oh, I'm gonna go sacrifice myself. I'm leaving. Bye. He goes, well, can we bang one out real quick? Like...
Right? Let's just go. I know time was of the essence, but let's just go make sweet, sweet love real quick.
it might be the last one you ever have.
First and last one.
I really love the...
So, do you think she's going to be back for season 2?
Hey, spoilers.
Yes, I think so. Because in lore, we already established there were spoilers, by the way. In
I was like, that's old.
Old news. But in established lore, like, Nimue is supposedly the Lady of the Lake, and she gives the sword to Arthur. I always
yeah,
like it
so
mixed up.
checking in on the graphic novel and see how it ends. And in the novel, it says that she climbs out of the water at the end. So, like, they in the book with her emerging from the water. In the book.
Good.
So, it's pretty, like, dead set she'll be back.
So there's your cliffhanger.
Yeah. Now I'm actually really interested to read the book compared to what the series is. Because, like you said, there's been a lot of drops on the writing in the series. But, the writers of the book, they're not going to, like, they would have wrote an amazing story just with their background,
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be interesting to see how that dialogue plays out in the story and how that goes.
It was funny when because I didn't really notice the transitions, like the comic transitions, until you pointed them out, Norma. And then you pointed them out, and then I was like, oh yeah. And then I saw it was a Frank Miller. I was like, that's why.
Who's Frank Miller?
Like he's a very famous graphic novelist. Like he did Sin City and others. But Sin City is done like the same style, You have the little cartoon cutaways.
But cooler.
But I think for me, it keeps me...
Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot cooler.
I think it keeps me grounded in that this was a book. This was a story. I don't know. I liked him for that aspect, but at times it did feel a little childish. Like, oh, it's a kid's story. But it is not a kid's story.
Not at all.
Yeah, I guess that's the big issue is, like, when a lot of the writing fell flat, it did feel like on more the PG-13 episodes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they just had a lot less experienced writers.
It's
on
like the
those episodes.
Netflix writers and then the young adult writers are beefing it out.
Yeah.
Well, you know, like, speaking of, like, missing story arcs, what about Morgana? Like, how did she become the widow? And, like, whatever happened with the Cali Lock?
Kalia.
Well, they showed. So that was the like that's one of the scenes that they were talking about. That was a rough transition. So she says, "I killed the widow." She stabbed the widow with Excalibur in the face, and then when she did it, the widow absorbed into her body.
But what happens with the whole deal that she had with the Cali Lock? Like, how is it gonna, you know?
Yeah.
Is the widow the Cali Lock?
I don't think the widow is the Kalia.
So the rough thing that I saw was like, as soon as the widow died, though, any like deaths that she had in motion ceased. So Morgana became the new goddess of death in a way.
And that makes sense, because wasn't Morgana like a powerful sorceress who was opposing Arthur?
No.
I don't know about that.
I
I do know that she was a powerful sorceress.
I just think back to the Merlin TV show.
Oh, no, I don't know. She was part of...
Yeah, I thought she was supposed to be like the evil side.
Maybe, yeah.
But maybe this is a whole new take on her, and that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool.
Oh, didn't the Queen just make you mad? Like, the Queen Regent? Oh, God, she was horrible.
And her son.
Yeah.
Not even her son.
Yeah, not even the real son.
I said something the other night that had Norma like dying. I don't remember what it was.
All right, he made a mean girl comment. I just think it's funny.
The third person drove me
The what?
crazy. Like Luther talking in the third person drove me
Oh my god,
crazy.
that was fucking weird.
Oh, the we thing? Like, you do this to us. We wanted you to be that way. Yeah, that was weird. Why is he doing that?
Your guess is
That's just the way we talk.
Your guess is as good as ours.
Weird. It's like split personalities almost.
Yeah. I agree.
And then, so also, they were saying in the book, when the Red Spear, when she first meets Arthur, she doesn't introduce herself as Guinevere. She's like, "Hi, I'm Guinevere." But in the show, she only goes by the Red Spear.
I fucking knew that was Guinevere.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you called that.
That's who Arthur marries, by the way. I love them, though. I really love the Vikings. And Pym is so damn cute.
I love him. Dude, when Arthur and Nimue are sitting there, like, kissing goodbye and saying, you know, whatever, kiss, kiss, bye. I'm like, why y'all even kissing? You don't end up together. Stop it.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
But, dude, go Pym. Like, she went through some shit.
And that boy who wanted to keep her there, I'm glad she left his ass.
Hell yeah.
All he did was try to keep her safe and take care of her.
By keeping her prisoner.
But
you're gonna marry
you had
me, aren't
a
you?
Viking
No.
named Doff with cool braids that kills people. I mean, come on. Like, there's no contest there.
Who actually, you know, tries to sweep her off her feet instead of just saying, "Oh, we're married now because I saved your life." Fuck you, bro.
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, fine then.
But
Now I know how you really feel.
But Doff, though, like, I was so sad when he passed away. Like, I was like, that's, like, too soon. Like, I wanted to see more development there, but I wonder what else is in store for Pym.
Mm-hmm.
I liked how she said, like...
She's going to take over the ship.
Probably. She would make a good captain.
Yeah, she would.
Well, that wraps up another great episode. Thanks for joining us. Find our memes and other great content on Twitter and Instagram at OG_the Naked Pod.
Run over to our website, officialmillennials.com, and you'll find our wonderful blog, some notes here and there from others, and a link to our Patreon, where for $1 you become a patron.
What do we get out of the $1 patron?
All of Alan's love and respect.
I'm okay with that.
And
As
a
long as it's-
handwritten note.
No handwritten note. My handwriting's shitty. While you're on the internet, definitely hop over to our Twitch and Mixer channels. On Twitch, we're Official Millennials. On Mixer, we're Official Mills. We will be trying to do some streaming this summer, so definitely check that out. Maybe we'll have a live show, and I will be doing streaming Mondays and Thursdays over at Mixer and Twitch. My handle is PeachZ90.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can find all of our episodes with a little extra fun mixed in. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, we love you.
This is an Official Millennials production.